In just a few minutes, a car ends up slammed into a neighbor's house, and the person suspected of driving it says something unbelievable. What crash? Police arrive in a quiet neighborhood after a loud impact. Important detail: the witness didn't see the exact moment of the crash. He heard it and ran outside immediately. He describes the vehicle pinned up against the property and the driver repeatedly starting the engine, revving like she's trying to get the car unstuck. That can signal panic or an attempt to escape responsibility. He remembers a very specific look: jet black hair, dressed in all black, black spandex-style pants, and a black top. That detail sounds minor, but it becomes a key puzzle piece later.
But she just headed down the alley.
Okay. Did you follow her to her house?
No, I recognized her after a while. I hadn't seen her dressed up like that before.
Oh, so you know who she is?
Well, I don't know her name, but I've seen her.
So, heard the crash and you did what? So you came over and...
Well, I could see it from there when I looked. Yeah. What the hell?
Okay.
Yeah.
So then what?
I just hustled over there and see, well, she was all right, and she had the window cracked, and she kept starting to revving the engine and stuff, and trying to get going.
Okay.
I don't know if it would go or not. Probably should, but I just told her to shut it off.
Okay. What do you got?
Vision. Looking for...
Minutes later, officers stop a car nearby. Stacy is inside with a man who's later confirmed as her father. The first question is simple: were you just over there? Were you involved in a crash?
Driver's license.
I'll just advise if this is her. Hi there.
How you doing?
Not too bad, are you guys?
Stacy denies it flat out. Not me. That's a common strategy. Keep it short, keep it firm, hope there isn't enough evidence.
No.
No?
Not me.
Okay, did you?
No, we live around there, but
Yep.
yeah.
What's your name?
My name?
Yep.
Stacy.
Stacy.
Yeah.
So if I run that black car, the registered owner is not going to come back to you or him?
The black
What
car.
happened?
That hit the tree?
What do you mean?
Time for I've got her over here.
But officers don't argue yet. They ask her to step out so they can talk. Because at this point,
Okay.
they're already collecting statements from witnesses and the homeowners.
Do what he says. Otherwise you're gonna have trouble.
We'll head back over here, okay? Okay. I appreciate that. So,
No problem.
are you ready to be honest with me now?
Yeah.
Okay, so what happened?
What do you mean?
What happened with the crash?
What crash?
You ended up hitting a tree. Do you remember that?
No.
No?
No, I
Okay.
don't.
You're not going to be honest with me right now?
Well,
The officer basically says, "We're past the point of asking where your car is." Translation: they're moving forward with what they already know.
okay. Well, I mean, that's fine.
Okay.
That's fine. Good.
Nora 148 headquarters, do I have another unit heading my way, or 180, you want to head this way, so I have a second? Time for Egan 22, Hunt is over here. Okay. So, Stacy, I want you to be honest with me. You were in a crash, okay? So,
Well, I wasn't, but
okay.
Stacy
Yeah, in a
claims
crash.
she was at home and her dad picked her up. Then she hesitates when asked where her car is. First, it's at home. Then, it's close to home.
So I'm giving you a chance to kind of give me your side of the story of what's going on right now.
I mean, there's really no side of the story to give. I don't understand what you're wanting me to give you.
Okay, well, I want you to be honest with me. That's what I want you to give me.
Well, there's nothing to be honest about. I mean,
Okay, so where were you coming from?
what do you mean?
Where were you just coming from?
Right now, with my dad?
That's your dad?
Yeah.
Got
from
it,
my
okay.
home. From my home.
Temple.
Yeah. So.
Okay, so you were at your home?
Yeah.
At your home?
I was at my house. Yeah.
Good. Okay.
Yeah. So, I don't know.
Temple. Okay, so you were at your house.
Listen closely.
and your dad came
Someone
over,
telling the
picked up
truth usually answers that instantly. My car is in the driveway.
and then
Here, every follow-up question makes her story wobble.
Probably close to my house.
Close to your house?
Yeah.
What do you mean close to your house?
Well, or at my house. I mean, why
Once
are
you-
you
once you
asking
know-
me-
once you know where your
but
car
why
is?
are you asking me that right now?
Stacy, once you know where your car is? If somebody asked me where my car was, I'd be like, if I'm home, it's at
Yeah,
home.
well, my car should be at my house then.
Okay, that's not what you said. You said it should be close to home.
Well, why are you questioning me about that?
Because I want you to tell me the truth, Stacy. That's what I. That's
Well,
why.
and I'm going to tell you the truth.
Okay,
I'm
what's the
gonna tell
truth?
you right now.
Okay.
The truth is, like, my car is, like, probably at my house. And, you know, I'm sitting here with my dad as a, you know,
Okay. So if he's talking to your dad right now. What is your dad gonna say? Just
he's going to tell you the same thing I did.
Then the officer lands the nail. Your car is rammed into the side of a house about half a block away. This is where the denial starts collapsing.
well, the problem is you're not being
I mean,
truthful to me.
Listen, I appreciate you guys like no other, but the problem is well, there is no problem. I mean, honestly and truly. I mean,
Okay.
really,
Okay. But
really.
the thing is this officer right here, this lieutenant over here, ended up having conversations with
And that's fine.
neighbors who
And that's fine.
saw you walk away.
Well, the house that you crashed into.
At this point, your dad already confirmed that you weren't home. You ended up coming home.
Yeah.
So again, like Lieutenant Piper said, we already know what happened. That's not the ordeal. We're just
Yeah,
giving you
I
a chance to
didn't-
tell
I
us what's
didn't-
going on and
I didn't do
whatnot.
anything wrong.
So at this point, what I'm going to do is
Officers ask if she'll do field sobriety testing. Even though she claims she wasn't driving, police are weighing the witness timeline and her condition right now.
argument anymore. I'm not going to argue with you about that
But
anymore.
I understand what you're saying, but I wasn't driving.
Okay. Like I said, I'm not going to argue about that. I'm giving you a chance. If you want to do some testing, you can. That's up to you.
But why would I do testing if I wasn't driving?
I'm going to stand over here so the sunlight's not in my eyes.
But why would I do testing if I wasn't driving? I mean, I
Be-
really appreciate everything that you do.
because you were, Stacy. That's
No, I was
like I
not
said,
driving.
I'm not going to argue with you about that.
My
anymore.
dad was driving.
Okay. Your dad already confirmed that he was not driving the black car.
No, he was, though. He
Stacy refuses, and in situations like this, refusing doesn't erase suspicion. It pushes officers to rely more heavily on witness statements and what they observe.
Give me an answer on whether you would want to do some field testing right
No,
now.
I don't want to because he's the guy that was driving the, you know.
Okay. So you're passing your
He
options
was-
to do the field testing.
The officer tells her,
Okay.
"I'm giving you a chance to
So
be
at this point,
honest."
you're gonna be under arrest, okay?
That's not small talk.
Because
This is the moment where cooperation can sometimes reduce how ugly things get later.
Why am I being arrested, though? I don't understand why I'm being arrested.
Sure, you're being arrested for operating under the influence.
Why would I be arrested for that, though?
Because you were driving a car and you're intoxicated.
No, my dad was driving right there.
Yep.
Vehicle.
So, yep, you're okay.
We'll walk right over
We'll
here.
walk right over to the car.
Can I talk to my dad?
In just 1 second, we're gonna
No,
walk over
I
to this
want
car.
to. I want to be able to talk to my dad.
Okay.
I don't have anything in here.
Officers discuss what they believe happened, possibly more than one collision. First a tree, then the house. That explains why the witness described repeated attempts to restart the car and a chaotic exit.
Talk to my dad because you know what?
In just a minute, yeah.
This is a bunch of bullshit.
Okay.
I mean, listen, I love what you guys do. I've always respected what you guys do. This is crazy.
Well, I appreciate you being decent with us.
Yeah, well, I'm not gonna
Yep, just... Okay. We'll walk right back to the back of the car here.
No.
I'll grab
Can
your,
I please
Yep, I'll
tell
grab your dad and he can come talk, okay? I still have his ID. I gotta go talk to him anyways.
Why? Bullshit. Where am I going? What? How long am I gonna be in jail?
I'll explain everything that's going to go on. Okay?
You'll be released pretty shortly, actually.
The biggest piece remains the same. The homeowners say they saw her seated behind the wheel and tried to keep her from leaving.
When am I gonna get out?
Careful. I'll explain everything, Stacy, okay? Just give me a second.
This is bullshit.
You got it?
Yeah, thank you.
I don't know, Stacy. I don't know what to say. I didn't.
Well, Dad.
What, darling?
All right, fine. All right,
yeah.
all right, fine. All right,
Thank
fine.
you.
Thanks, guys.
Her behavior swings, laughing, pleading, arguing, spiraling.
I don't understand.
It's a
what
clear
I'm being
moment of
charged
losing
with.
control.
I really don't. Can you please inform me what I'm being charged with?
Yep, I told you it's going to be an OWI. It'll be 4th.
What do you mean?
It'll be your 4th OWI.
Sam 115.
Oh, well, that's not gonna happen. A 4th OWI. But I wasn't driving.
On the phone with her dad, she admits, "I did something stupid," then spirals into fear, felony talk, bail talk. I'm screwed.
Can I just
It's the moment the consequences finally land.
the handcuffs off me? I mean, this is ridiculous.
Your vehicle's a Jeep Grand Cherokee, though?
My vehicle?
Yeah.
Possibly or not.
Possibly. I'm just asking what vehicle you own.
Well, I'm asking why you want to know.
All right, let's set the emotion aside and break this down neutrally. 3 big questions. 1. Why did police believe Stacy was the driver? 2. Why did refusing testing make things worse? 3. And what's the most expensive lesson in this case? I'll save that for the end because it connects directly to what Stacy said on the phone. Stay to the end. One sentence in that phone call basically exposes the whole story. This case isn't just about a car hitting a house. It's about the behavior chain after the crash. Based on what witnesses and homeowners say in the video, there are 4 key pieces. 1. A loud impact triggers neighbors to run outside. 2. The driver repeatedly tries to start the car, like she's trying to move it. 3. She gets out and walks away instead of staying. 4. Multiple people say she gets into another car and leaves. Put together, it forms a pattern. Incident, panic, attempt to escape, leaving the scene. And in impaired driving cases, leaving the scene often makes everything escalate fast because it raises the simplest question: why run? But here's the strange part. When police stop Stacy minutes later, she talks like there was never a crash at all. During the stop, officers do one thing well. They lock the timeline with simple questions. Were you just over there? Were you involved? Stacy goes with full denial. Not me, no crash. The problem is what happens next. When officers ask where her car is, her answers shift. It's at home, then close to home. Then the story pivots toward, my dad drove. That's what happens when a story isn't anchored in reality. Each follow-up forces a new adjustment, and every adjustment creates a new contradiction. Then officers drop one line that she can't walk back. Officers state her car is rammed into the side of a house just half a block away, and the homeowners say they saw her behind the wheel and tried to keep her from leaving. Here's the neutral point. Police don't need Stacy to agree for facts to be true. They can rely on witness statements, the physical scene, the timeline logic, and behavior after impact. So when Stacy repeats, "What crash?" it stops being a defense and becomes self-destruction because it conflicts with the evidence they've already gathered. And the decision that speeds everything up next is the one that seems small. She refuses sobriety testing. Officers offer field sobriety testing. Stacy says, "Why would I test if I wasn't driving?" and refuses. Laws vary by location, but in the context of this video, refusal doesn't erase the case. It forces officers to lean harder on witnesses and what they observe directly. That's why they move to the next step, arrest for OWI. From here, the story splits into two lanes, the objective timeline and Stacy's shifting claims. Then comes the twist that explains why she spirals. An officer mentions this may be her fourth OWI. When fourth OWI gets mentioned, her whole posture changes. Panic, bargaining, anger, confusion. That's what fear looks like when consequences suddenly feel real. And the phone call with her dad is where everything collapses. She says, "I did something stupid." Even while she still argues, "I didn't do anything wrong," that sentence signals she knows, at least on some level, that this isn't just an accident anymore. It's a chain of decisions. So what's the biggest lesson? It's not just don't argue with police. It's deeper than that. 3 practical lessons from this case. Lesson 1. Don't leave the scene, especially when someone else's property is damaged. Walking away almost always makes you look more guilty, no matter what really happened. Lesson 2. Small lies turn into bigger lies fast. Once you deny the obvious, you're forced to invent more details, and contradictions multiply. Lesson 3, the biggest. Losing control doesn't just wreck a car, it can wreck your future. The scary part isn't the impact alone. It's the chain after it, trying to move the vehicle, leaving, denying, blame shifting, refusing testing, spiraling. That's how an incident becomes a legal crisis. If you made it this far, drop a comment. What moment do you think Stacy truly lost the situation? Was it, your car is in the house? The blame shift to her dad? Or the refusal to test? And if you like neutral timeline breakdowns like this, subscribe for the Bodycam Timeline series where we reconstruct events clearly, step by step. Next video, we're covering a case where the suspect denies everything too, but the camera catches one tiny detail most people miss, and it changes the entire outcome.